feel sad, scared and lonely, depressed.
I'm facing 37 years in prison. I just couldn't stop. It had consumed me. I couldn't walk away from it. I would think about it. I would have that moment of clarity where I just shouldn't be doing this anymore, and I just couldn't stop. Like I said, that obsession between the need and the want becomes an everyday thing. It becomes a part of your life. It becomes who you are. You have to do it when you wake up. You have to do it to wake up. You have to do it to take a shower. You have to do it to go out to the mailbox. You have to do it to go smoke a cigarette. That's just what your life is consumed of. That's what my life started consuming of.
She did prescription drugs plus street drugs. She did pretty much any kind of drug that she could take to alter the way she felt, to change the mood that she was in. They all knew that she was using and drinking, but they didn't think that she had a problem with it. She had a good job. She had a position at her workplace. She drove a nice car. She lived in a nice home. She was a functioning alcoholic.
If you knew that you would die today, you saw the face of God and love, would you change?
We admit if we were powerless over drugs and alcohol,
Would you change?
our lives had become our own.
If you knew that love can't break your heart when you're down so low,
And you believe that a power greater than ourselves could
change?
restore us to sin.
Would you
Made
change?
the decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of
How
God.
bad, how good does it need to get?
You know, you take your whole life, the past 15 years of my life, and I've lived it one way. Just because you take the drugs and the alcohol out of it doesn't mean that mind frame has changed. That you still lie, you still cheat, you still, you know, you still do all those things that behavior has ran in your life, and it doesn't change overnight.
Most programs are only a temporary quick fix, 14-day to 28-day treatment centers. Very few in the country are long-term. Long-term meaning more than 2 months, more than 3 months, but 6 months to 2 years like at Graceway. However long it takes for someone to get her life back.
To this day, I know if I walk out the doors, I probably still won't stop. That's why I have to stay.
She was probably taking drugs to hide the pain of the child committing suicide, the marriage falling apart.
Graceway is a one-of-a-kind facility, a home-like environment founded by God for women in a place that's healthy and beautiful. The program is based on the 12 steps and the principles behind the steps in a structured environment with staff that's very consistent with each person, very fair and very tough, and with peer groups giving open, extreme, utter honesty.
Hungry I
Make a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves.
for I know you satisfy. I am empty, but I know your love does not run dry. So I wait for you.
Committed to God,
So
to
I will
ourselves, and to
wait
another human being, the exact nature of
for you. I am falling on my knees, offering all of me. Jesus, you're all this
I've been doing this for 18 years. I tell them, show them how, give them an example. And a lot of reasons, ways you can get them to open up and be honest. I share about me, how I used to be, and how, what things I used to do, and then how my counselor helped me, and how my sponsor helped me. Then I said, you don't have to tell me the truth if you don't want it, but the one thing for sure, you cannot stay in this house and walk around with a secret and a lie. And that is true in here. You can't, because if they got a secret or they lied about something, the expression change. And I'll stay on them. Are you okay? And that eats them up, even though I know they're not okay. And sooner or later they'll come in here and they'll start pouring out their heart.
We're entirely ready to have God remove all these defects of character. Humbly ask Him to remove our shortcomings.
This program is hard, and they're going to want to go home, and there are days that you just feel like you can't go on, but if you just give it 24 hours, everything can change. Every day is a day of someone's life, and we take that dead seriously here, and we don't waste a moment. They have to work for this. It's not going to be easy. It's the hardest thing we ever do.
But basically keeping them honest is talking to them, letting you know that you care, they're having that compassion. And letting them know, and every night and have to let them know I've been there. And I know it's going to take time. And then when I see something that's really stubborn and don't want to, then I remind them that there's 2 doors here. This is not a bed and breakfast. You're here to get your life together.
She was sick and tired of being sick and tired. She had enough. Like I said, she was in her early 40s. She had been partying for years and years and years, drinking and using for years and years and years. She had this new grandson. She wanted a different way of life, and she found it through Graceway.
Made a list of all persons we had harmed and became willing to make amends to them all.
We expect everyone to get involved in the recovery process, not just the resident, her family, her children, anyone that she's going to be spending her life with, to understand what she's like, the disease itself, and what they can do differently that might save her life.
Many people drink and use drugs, but that doesn't always mean that they're bad people.
When I got here, I did not think this place was going to be able to change my way of thinking. I did not think that was going to happen. And the longer I've been here, the more I see that I don't have to go back to that life, that I don't have to do those things, that I don't have to be that person. And it may take years and months or weeks or even, a decade for my family or my daughter ever to come around to be a part of my life or want me a part of their life or trust me or have any hope and belief in me. But it's no words that can be said to it. It's one day at a time and to show it. And that's going to be hard, I feel I'm very, very ashamed of the things I did. I'm very, very guilty of not caring.
Continue to take personal inventory, and when we were wrong, promptly admit it.
They're traumatized by guilt and shame because a lot of it goes back to early childhood, a traumatic event, low self-esteem, low self-worth, and it just builds into an addiction where they escape from everything. Graceway is an opportunity for women to realize that they're sick and that they're not bad people and that God wants to heal them and that He wants them to go on and live and be happy and that it takes a long time.
But we're here to pull together, not pull apart. And you've been with us a long time, many of you have, and many of you will be for years to come. You are Graceway.
Sought through prayer and meditation to improve our conscious contact with God as we understood Him, praying only for knowledge of His will for us and the power to carry that out.
She prays every day. She knows that she has a loving God, a forgiving God, and she does meditation every night, something that we were told and recommended to do. We're not told to do anything. Everything that we do in the 12-step program is suggested.
Having had a spiritual awakening as a result of these steps, we tried to carry this message to alcoholics and to practice these principles in all our affairs.
You know, I fell from grace, and I'm working my way back up. I fell in that hole, and I'm slowly climbing out that hole that I didn't think was there. You know, I thought I forgot the rope, and now I see it. And it's just up to me to grab onto it and pull myself out.
She's a different person today. I love her to death, and I thank her a lot. I have a lot of gratitude for her and utmost respect. She's come a long way.
I love these girls. I love these girls. Some of them I don't like the way they do things. I don't like their ways, and the same way about me they probably don't like. But I love them. I love them enough to help them get their life together, but I'm not begging anyone to stay in recovery.
Women become empowered with truth, empowered with the truth of knowing what they have to do to stay sober for a long time. And every life that is affected, every life that gets better, has a tripling effect on our communities, our economics in this country. Future generations learn how to deal with the behavior behind addiction and hopefully to do something different. So it's saving not one life, but the life of many people to come, because each life that these women touch is going to be impacted by their recovery.
All I want is for my mom to get better.